In 1999, the Toyota Tundra, a pickup truck produced in the US by Toyota, made its debut. Since then, despite frequently being more reliable than many compact trucks made in the US, it has consistently been a strong competitor. The Tundra is not faultless, though, and it has a lot of problems that it frequently encounters. It's time to take a closer look at the most common Tundra issues of the last 2 generations. So, if you are interested in buying a 2008 to 2022 Toyota Tundra, stick around. And just before we start, please make sure you have subscribed to the channel. Fuel leaks. Fuel leaks can occur for a number of reasons, including manufacturing flaws and general wear and tear. It appears that both older and newer models of the Toyota Tundra have fuel leaks. These are frequently brought on by rust, defective EVAP systems, seal and gasket problems, and poor fuel quality. Transmission issues. The new 10-speed automatic transmission that will be used by the current generation of Tundra starting in 2022 is so new that it is difficult to assess its reliability. The 6-speed AB60 transmission is probably the subject of the most complaints out of all the ones that have been used in the Tundra. For this issue with the torque converter shutter or general shifting quality, Toyota did issue a few service bulletins. Potential engine fires. Owners of Toyota Tundra models from 2018 to 2021 frequently voiced concerns about engine fires brought on by headlight assembly electrical failures. The problem is that the electrical circuits in charge of regulating the output of the high beams have a tendency to overheat, which could eventually result in an engine fire. This prompted Toyota to recall particular Toyota Tundra models from 2018 to 2021, during which Toyota will replace all the related parts that led to this problem. Rust issues. One of the most annoying issues you might run into is corrosion or rust because it tends to eat away at your car until it can no longer be fixed. Sadly, a lot of Toyota Tundra owners from 2008 to 2022 have complained about various parts severely rusting away, especially with older models. The frame rusting to the point where it can completely fail and separate from the car, usually totaling the car, is most likely the biggest issue. Additionally, owners have complained about the fuel tanks coming off due to the bolts rusting away. Few steel parts in the Toyota Tundra are resistant to rust, including the door seals, the bed, and the suspension parts. This led to one of the biggest lawsuits against Toyota, which resulted in a $3.4 billion settlement, but excluded all Tundra generation, some of which did have rust problems. Uncontrolled sudden accelerations. The accelerator pedal can get stuck in the Toyota Tundra from 2008 to 2010, which can result in an uncontrollable forward thrust. Owners of the Toyota Sequoia and Toyota Tundra were understandably alarmed by this, which led Toyota to recall both vehicles. In May 2009, Toyota issued a recall for a number of Toyota Tundra models because of the accelerator pedal's propensity to jam, frequently leading to accidents. Camshaft oil leaks. Many Toyota Tundra owners of models made in 2010 and later have complained that the vehicle leaks oil through the 2 cam towers. According to reports, these problems affect all 4.6 liters and 5.7 liters engine and date back to all Tundra models since 2007. However, Tundra owners from 2010 and later are the ones who complain the most. The problem appears to be the result of a machine-applied seal that isn't as effective as those applied with a gasket. As a result, these seals frequently degrade. Some people have even claimed that these problems can result in fire hazards, completely destroying the car. Air injection pump issues. On many Toyota Tundra models from 2008 to 2012, the secondary air injection pump has been known to fail. Officially, Toyota stated that this issue was brought on by an issue with the engine control module and too much moisture. When this occurs, the Tundra goes into limp mode and can no longer be driven. Sadly, it will cost a lot of money to fix this, and Toyota won't contribute. The good news is that Toyota extended the warranty for this problem. However, there has been no recall. Turbocharger issues. The 2022 Toyota Tundra's turbocharger wastegate failure is the most prevalent engine-related problem. These are intended to regulate how much exhaust gas can get into the impeller of the turbocharger. As more fumes enter, the turbo spins more quickly and produces more power. If the pressure rises too much, the turbocharger will malfunction as a result of the increased heat and pressure. If this does occur, it will be challenging to replace the turbocharger due to its location at the rear of the engine. Toyota is addressing this issue, but the challenge is that new turbochargers are hard to find, especially in the modern world. Door locks failing. The door locks on Tundras manufactured from 2008 to 2017 frequently failed and returned for no apparent reason. While some owners complained about the driver's door, others claimed that the remote door locks were defective for all doors. Additionally, they claim that a fresh key fob battery does not fix the problem and that it occurs in almost all weather conditions. This problem appears to be caused by a low-quality actuator that was installed at the factory but frequently fails and needs to be replaced. Rodents chewing away wires. Both the Toyota Tundra and the Toyota Sequoia have problems with dashboard lights that keep flashing or not working at all for the drivers. These problems have been reported for the Toyota Tundra models from 2012 to 2017, and it appears that rodents are the cause of the issue by gnawing on wires covered in soy-based material. Although Toyota has known about this problem for some time and even offers special coatings for your wiring harnesses, they will not provide a free solution. Horn fails. Another fairly typical issue with Tundra models from 2009 to 2017 is that the horn either stops working or can only be activated when turning to one side. The horn circuit relay in the steering column deteriorates and loses contact over time in cars. Because of this, some owners can only use the horn when turning. The only solution is to replace every wire involved, but fortunately this shouldn't happen more than once. Exterior lighting issues. Owners of Tundra models from 2015 and later frequently voiced complaints about a variety of exterior lighting-related problems. Some claimed the headlights gradually became too dim, while others claimed they abruptly stopped working. Some people have also claimed that this problem frequently appears after activating the turn signals, which is problematic. Even back in July 2020, Toyota issued a recall for some 2018 to 2020 Toyota Tundra models because the turn signals are too dim when activated, which can result in accidents. Failed rearview camera. Since 2017, the U.S. government has required that all new cars sold in the U.S. come with functional rearview cameras, so any problems with these will probably result in a recall. This is exactly what occurred on two separate occasions. The first one took place in April 2022 when Toyota recalled a number of 2022 Tundra models because the rearview camera was not showing any images. The second incident occurred in July 2022 when Toyota once more issued a recall for a number of 2022 Toyota Tundra models because the rearview camera was failing to show a clear image. Vehicle speed sensor issues. The speed at which the wheel rotates can have an impact on many of the car's systems, including cruise control, throttle input, and other similar problems. A vehicle speed sensor is designed to measure this speed. The Tundra has two issues. First, it starts flashing all of its warning lights and even shuts off. Second, it accelerates on its own, which can lead to accidents. Warning lights flashing. Many owners of Toyota Tundra models from 2008 and later have voiced complaints about problems where the vehicle suddenly starts flashing all of its warning lights like a Christmas tree and occasionally stalls or enters limp mode. You never really know when it will happen, but this problem might go away and then resurface later. For more than 10 years, this problem has largely persisted, and we still don't have satisfactory solutions. According to some, the problem is caused by one of the sensors not reading the same speed as the other sensors, which leads the vehicle to believe there is a real problem. Airbag issues. Since airbags are so important in collisions, many U.S. regulatory bodies are very strict about airbags, so they must function at their best in every scenario. However, because airbags are delicate, even the smallest problems with some of the parts that go along with them can result in the failure of the entire system. Numerous recalls have resulted from this over the years. Seat issues. After a few years of regular use, the Toyota Tundra's seats develop minor problems like scuffing and punctures. Older Toyota Tundra models owners have complained about the seats deteriorating over time and occasionally even slipping out of control. Owners of 2012 Toyota Tundras voiced complaints about rust on the seat frame rails and underneath the seats. Finally, the rear seat brackets were a source of complaints from 2017 Toyota Tundra owners. The seat heater parts burning through the seats and even starting a fire are the most serious and annoying problems with Toyota Tundra seats. Tire pressure monitoring system issues. Both older and newer generations of the Toyota Tundra appear to have problems with tire pressure monitoring systems. These problems don't appear to occur as frequently in the most recent Toyota Tundra models. The tire pressure monitoring system light comes on and won't go out, which is the issue. Recalibrating the system helped some Toyota Tundra owners find a solution to the problem. Fuel pump failure. One of the most problematic components in any Toyota model is the fuel pump. The fuel pump is made to deliver enough fuel to the engine so that it can mix with the air and produce combustion as effectively as possible. Your Tundra's fuel pump is to blame if you notice poor performance, stalling, or jittering. Almost all model years of the Tundra have failed fuel pumps, so far as model years are concerned. As some claim, they are not particularly frequent, but they are still known to occur. Hope the information was useful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.